So you can be seated. I want to share a little story with you. It was about 3 years ago. It was a snowstorm. It was in February. And the kids, it was a day off. You know how that is in New England, right? When the kids stay home from school, it's like, man, can't they go to school today? And it was one of those days, and Pastor Matt and I, the kids were home, so we got to, stay in the bed a little later, and so we had a conversation that went a little like this. It was February. I hadn't planned anything for the women's conference because I told him, I was done. And so, I said, I'm so glad I don't have to do another women's conference. And he bolted up out of the bed. And he said, wait, what are you talking about? And I was like, huh? I'm not having a women's conference this year. I said, I'm done. And he was like, no, you're not done. I said, you're doing a women's conference. And so, I thought he was joking around because, we had already decided, Mom, that when we, succeeded Bishop and Sister T, that we didn't have to do what they did. And so I said, oh, you're just joking. And he was like, the women's conference is the best thing that we do in our church, and you're not telling me you're not doing another women's conference. In that moment, I hadn't taken communion like we just did. And in fact, I was so angry that it was snowing. It was a state of emergency. And I said, well, I can't tell you everything I said because it wasn't holy or godly. I just got up out the house and I left and I was just driving, and I decided to call my sister, who's sitting in the front row, LaShawn. And so, because we're married to brothers, I just knew she would understand me. And so she was so quiet on the phone. I don't want to tell you what I was saying, but you need that friend. You could just say whatever comes to your mind. And so anyway, I said, I can't believe. And she was so quiet. I was like, hello, are you there? And she was like, I agree with him. How many of us know we need real friends like that? And so it was February, and I had to plan a women's conference in 2.5 months. And I was so mad. And I said, we get spiritual. I said, Lord, it's the 24th. We were going into the 24th year. So I said, you want me to just do it one more year and end on a good note on the 25th year. And so I said to Kim, I said, we'll do it this year, and then we'll do it year 25, and that'll be our commemorative year, and we'll call it the dash, because that was like, it was ending. And so then I gave this fleece, and Kim can attest to this. I said, I've asked Lisa Bevere to come to our conference so many times. And I said, Kim, if she says no, we're done. And she said yes. And so, I don't know why I have a special love for you, Lisa. I just love you. You're the reason we have this conference. She was my fleece. And ladies, I want to say this to you because you are my dream. Because I was ready to give up. And this past Sunday, I was in the Welcome Center. So many women came up to me and said, this is their first women's conference. And they would tell me, with tears in their eyes, and they had such a belief, and all I could see was them falling down at the feet of Jesus, trying to touch the hem of his garment. And what if I said no? And so I just count it a privilege and an honor to serve you and to know that God said, let it be. Let it be, not for me, but for you.